In the bustling city of Savatthi, renowned for its riches, lived a young Brahmin named Mathakundalee. Unlike his father, Adinnapubbaka, a man notorious for his stinginess, Mathakundalee possessed a kind and generous heart. He longed to follow the Buddha's teachings on charity, compassion, and right action, but his father's stinginess prevented him from performing acts of generosity. Still, Mathakundalee diligently adhered to the Buddha's teachings in every other aspect of his life. Tragedy struck, however, when Mathakundalee fell gravely ill. Adinnapubbaka, consumed by his obsession with hoarding wealth, refused to seek proper medical attention for his only son. The Buddha, ever mindful of those in need, observed Mathakundalee lying weak and alone on the outer porch of his house. Adinnapubbaka had moved his son there, hoping to conceal his possessions from potential visitors. When the Buddha approached Savatthi for his alms rounds, a sense of peace and light seemed to fill Mathakundalee. Despite his physical weakness, Mathakundalee expressed his full faith and devotion to the Buddha. A sense of serenity washed over Mathakundalee as he focused on the Buddha's presence, allowing him to leave his body peacefully. This unwavering faith and contentment in his final moments secured him a place in heaven. Adinnapubbaka, devastated by his son's passing, finally realized the emptiness of his life without him. His son was gone, and the wealth he had hoarded seemed meaningless. He slumped in his chair, his gaze vacant, filled with regret for his actions. Mathakundalee, though reborn in a heavenly realm, wasn't able to ignore his father's grief. He returned to comfort Adinnapubbaka. Witnessing his son in a heavenly form, a flicker of hope sparked within Adinnapubbaka, but it was quickly overshadowed by the crushing weight of his regret. Adinnapubbaka, overcome with remorse for his past actions, reached out a hand towards Mathakundalee's radiant form. A deep desire to change his ways and become a better person flickered in his eyes. Guided by Mathakundalee, Adinnapubbaka embraced generosity. He invited the Buddha and his disciples for a meal, expressing his gratitude for the Buddha's presence during his son's final moments and his son's heavenly rebirth. The Buddha's disciples, curious about Mathakundalee's heavenly rebirth, questioned the power of faith alone. Could one truly attain such a blessed afterlife without acts of charity, but simply by having faith and following the Noble Eightfold Path? Mathakundalee appeared before them, his radiant form a testament to his heavenly rebirth. He shared his story, proving that unwavering faith and following the Noble Eightfold Path can indeed be a powerful force. The Buddha then offered a verse in Pali. Manopubbanagma dhamma, manosetha manomya, mansa che pasannen, bhasti va karoti va, tato nan sukh manveti, chayav anpayini. This means that our life journey is led by our thoughts, and positivity in words and actions leads to positive outcomes, just as our shadow is constantly with us. Happiness is always with those who have a pure mind, speak, and act with compassion. The Buddha explained, while acts of generosity garner great merits when done with the right intention, following the Noble Eightfold Path and having the right thoughts is the foundation. Mathakundalee, despite his circumstances, held on to pure thoughts, actions, and devotion. This, combined with his faith, paved the way for a positive outcome. The story of Mathakundalee reminds us that even when circumstances hinder our actions, cultivating right thoughts and unwavering faith can be a powerful force. True transformation begins within, and by following the Noble Eightfold Path, we can cultivate a life filled with compassion, generosity, and ultimately, happiness. Thank you for joining us on this journey of enlightenment. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to click subscribe. Namo Buddhaya.